over here, go few frame forward, create another keyframe, and at the start let's make this value 0. Select those keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this and move this over here. Okay, so if you see this animation now, we will get something like this. Then after that we will select this layer. I press S, I'll create one keyframe, go somewhere around over here. I am going to create another keyframe and go to the start, and let's make this value 0. Select those keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, I'm going to move one handle over here and one handle over here. So if you see this now, we will get something like this. And then at this point I want text animation should start to appear, so let's do that. I'm going to select this layer and let's move this over here. Press P for position, create one keyframe, and then press T for opacity, create another keyframe, and hit U. Then go somewhere around 4 seconds, create another keyframe. Go to the start and let's move initially downward, and let's make this value 0. Select those keyframes and hit F9. Similarly, we will select this lorem ipsum paragraph and we will move this over here, and then go to the animate menu and we are going to choose position, and in position we will move this downwards. Go to the range selector, create one keyframe at the start, go over here and let's make this 100. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation, but this is not we actually want. So we will go to the advanced settings, and based on characters I'm going to choose lines. So if you see, we will get something like this. And in addition of that, we will go to the add menu over here in animate, go to the property and choose opacity also, and let's decrease the opacity. So if you see, we will get something like this. Now hit U. We will select these two keyframes, and by holding F9 I'm going to apply ease in ease out. Go to the graph, select this graph. By holding shift we will move one handle over here and we will move one handle over here. So if you see this now, we will get this kind of stuff, and this text animation should start to appear after the appearance of this one. So first this one should appear and then this one, and if you want, then you can move them a little bit forward also, so it will get something like this. Okay, then along with that, I want one continuous animation should appear, so I'll select this stroke width over here and I'll hit Ctrl D. I'll press S and I'll increase the size of it over here like this, and I'm going to choose stroke width 0.5 or let's say 0.2, somewhere around like this. Then select this, let's increase the size of it out of this composition. Okay, so if you see this now, we will get something like this, and select this stroke width and it should appear when this stroke touches this point. So I'll move this over here like this. Okay, so this is how we will get. Now hit U over here for this stroke, and let's make this 90, not 90 but 10, and this one 90. So what will happen, we will get something like this. Then after the starting of this animation, I'll select this and I'll press R for rotation, create one keyframe, then go somewhere around 6 seconds and let's make this one complete rotation. So if you see this now, we will get this kind of rotating animation. Then alt click on this stopwatch and type loop out expression on it. Okay, so this is how our first animation is done. Now we will go to the main animation and we will hit Ctrl 0. We will bring our this first one. Let's hit play. This is our first animation. Now press S for scaling option and scale it like this, and let's try to move this over here. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to select rectangle tool and let's choose fill with black color for now and delete the stroke, we don't need that. And I'm going to create one rectangle like this and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center like this. And let's move this over here and let's hide this one. Select this and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Zoom in a little bit and let's move this over here and press Y for pen behind tool, and by holding Ctrl I'll snap this anchor point at this point. Select this, hit Ctrl D, and by holding Ctrl I'll snap this for this over here like this. Okay, and you can enable the snapping option also if you want to snap it properly. Then you can select this, hit Ctrl D, and then you can snap it over here. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, again hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and let's move this properly over here. And again hit Ctrl D, and this time let's move this over here and try to adjust this. Okay, and let's make this fit. Now select all these layers, go to the start, press S, unlink this, create one keyframe at the scale, zoom in, and let's go over here, create another keyframe, go to the start, and let's make this 0. Now select those keyframes and hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move one handle over here. So if you see this now, we will get something like this. Zoom in a little bit, and let's move this up to 1 second. Then go to somewhere over here, select this and move this over here, move this over here, move this over here, and move this over here. So once select this and try to adjust this, and let's make this 60. Now select this rectangle, and over here we are going to choose red color, or we are going to choose somewhere around neonic colors. So select this one, let's choose somewhere around purple. Select this one, you can choose whatever color you want, the whatever it suits your animation.